I don't know.
It hasn't started yet.
Yeah, it has. We're 7 seconds in.
Oh boy. Oh, there it is right there.
Where? Oh, there we go.
And we can, you know, talk to people through if you like it. I'm sharing it to.
What's going on, guys?
Howdy!
Rear wheel drive.
Woo! Our very first.
Lower the volume on mine.
How do we look at it over here?
Alright, it says 0 people watching, but I'm watching.
Alright. Let's see here.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? We are doing our first YouTube stream, live stream. We have no idea what we're doing.
We should probably get really, like, a lot closer to the camera.
Yeah.
Is it public?
Oh, there's 5 people watching. Hey, guys.
How you doing?
We're getting it together.
Oh snap! That's us.
How do we get on the camera there? Or how do we get on our computer there?
You just watch like this. Or we need to keep up.
Alright, guys. If you're watching, I know that there's not too many of you right now, but if you have any questions.
Oh, Caleb's out there. What's up, Caleb?
Caleb's on there? That's sick.
Alright, so we're gonna
try.
What's up, man? Oh, welcome. Ah, there we go.
Any questions? Caleb? Anything you want to know?
Rod, what's up, man? How are you? No way. This is crazy. This is so cool. I love this. Oh my
This
god.
is very cool.
I don't know.
You're rear wheel drive, man. You have to stay.
Oh, okay. Oh, dude, it shows up on everything. How the video's been today.
Anthony, you want coffee?
Oh no, I'm good. Thank you.
Holy cow, there's 16 people in. Dude, there's 16 people in here.
All right. Man.
All right. What are people saying? Hey, well, hello. This is great. Love seeing skate content. I'm trying to get these dish about.
All right. Sorry, we're kind of taking it in as you guys are. So
3,000 status. How long were you there for? Gene, my car was actually a cancellation, so I was never in 3,000 status. Fortunately, I know a lot of you guys have been waiting like a year or so. Frankie.
oh, that's right there.
Yeah. All right, so we'll wait for a little bit more of you guys to get in here, and then we'll tell you guys what we're doing. How many we got so far? Is the show 15? Man, that's crazy. That is too cool. What's up, Matt? I saw you leave the Celebration Car Show. Nice. What's going on?
How can you not?
10-year pass holder. The green, it's easy to see.
Yeah, it's the only car.
That's too cool. You should do this more often.
Oh, hell yeah.
Thanks, Dave Adams. Definitely. We're gonna try to do this maybe like once a week, once every 2 weeks, just however often you guys want to see it. I can see a massive smudge on that camera there. Let's see. I don't know if it's affecting anything. Is it good? Yeah, there. All right. Yeah, so we're gonna try to do this once every 2 weeks, month, however often you guys want to do it. Just get together, have fun, chat with you guys, answer any questions you guys have on the cars. The CH right here at your disposal. We got the GT350 and the Porsche. So they're all here. If you guys have any questions, just ask them freely, and we'll try to answer them to the best of our abilities. First time seeing the wrap in person, it looks great. Thanks, man, appreciate it. Yeah, surprisingly it came out pretty good. The rear looks terrible because the first piece that I tried. There's lots of angles and stuff going on in it. But as you go forward, it looks a lot better. Except for the front one.
You remember the kids that told you to grab it playing Orlando?
Guys, I have the worst memory also, so please don't hold it against me if I do forget. But McLaren Orlando.
Exhaust sounded really good. Any 10s yesterday. You go to the track yesterday?
I was supposed to go to the track yesterday. I didn't make it. Woke up a little late, and it started at 10 a.m. So, what would I say has been my best mod? For performance-wise, because you can't tune the car, you'll either feel you'll definitely feel a difference with the throttle controller because it manipulates the throttle. Basically comes on, way faster than it should. So that's where you tell the biggest difference. The other big mod that I think helped out a lot, Solar Performance's throttle body just helps out with that throttle control, the throttle response. And then the other big one would be the Attack Blue air filter. That was really good because I feel like that's where you got the most power out of, and we're talking like very small, probably 5-10 horsepower. And then the AW exhaust too. I mean the sound's an incredible mod as well. But it just depends on what you're looking for.
All right. So next question. We'll talk about the Supra or the Pro Charger project.
Pro Charger. All right. So Pro Charger is being pushed out another month. So we got contacted by Pro Charger mid-month last month when we were supposed to get the Pro Charger, and they pushed out to mid to end of April. So we should know something here in a week or two.
What does the bass sound like? Does it hit hard?
Okay, so the sound system in the C8, is that what we're referring to?
I think I'm gonna assume so. It's your
Okay. If you get a C8 Corvette, you have to get a minimum 2 LT. Because these things, I haven't been able to post any of this stuff about the sound system of the car, but it's absolutely incredible. The best sound system I've ever heard in a car, you've heard it.
Yeah, no, it's insane.
It's incredible. It's a 14, I think it's a 14 speaker Bose sound system, the most powerful sound system they've ever put into a car, I believe. And it just sounds absolutely bonkers. I love the sound system.
What is the
This is
fastest?
cool. This is really
What is
cool.
the fastest you've been in your Corvette?
150, 160 on a rally in Mexico.
In Mexico.
They don't have speed limits there, it's crazy.
Rear-wheel drive merchandise, question mark.
Yes, so I just started printing out stickers. I'll go grab a sticker for you guys really quick.
Here, you can show them this.
Oh, there you go. Lewis has a sticker on there. Can you see it in the camera? So I got some stickers
There's a
made.
little lag behind you.
Is there?
But
Okay.
yeah, you can see it.
So we're getting some stickers made. We also got get some shirts made. They are going to be done on the 21st, I believe, and then I've got a rally on the 22nd. So when I get back, we'll have the website live and we'll start doing merch. So start selling shirts, bumper stickers, whatever you guys want. We'll slowly grow it out.
The tenured pass holder, you wouldn't happen to know anyone selling a C8 for around MSRP, would you?
If I did, I'm pretty sure this guy would probably get one. This guy might even get one now. I don't even know. But no, I don't know anybody that's selling at MSRP. Nobody.
TKO Media, how much do you think the C8s will depreciate in the next 2 years?
Well, that's a good question. We talk about this all the time.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I think that they're eventually gonna go down because more are hitting the street. But the problem is that there's just such a high demand. I don't think they're really gonna go down much. I think in 2 years you're still gonna see them hovering around sticker.
Yeah, I just even thinking about, so I talked about this multiple times, but think about like, you see a couple-year-old C7 online for like $40,000 or $30,000. I'm not, maybe a little older, whatever. But how low could you ever see the price of this car getting? Like imagine this car being on the used car market in about 10 years, and this car is $30,000.
I think reliability is going to be a huge factor in how.
Yeah,
That's true. The transmissions too. There's a lot that goes into it. It's just so new. But man, I could never see this car going for $30,000 on a used market. Like this car just looks so cool.
But you know what?
I don't know.
When the C7 first came out,
Maybe.
and you were like, man, that car's so beautiful, right? And like everyone thought it was like the most beautiful car on the planet, which it is. It's very, very good looking. But then you see it next to a C7 Z06, and you're like, wow, like the C7 is, I wish it was a little bit beefier. So when the Z06 comes out, I think people are going to be looking at this car in a whole different way. Like right now, this is the newest and the baddest, but soon it won't be.
Right, the Z06 may make it look very, I don't know. I mean, it looks crazy now, but the Z06, I think about the C7 Z06, and when you saw that, it's so girthy and mean and everything. It makes the C7 look so puny. Like, it really
It does. I think C7s are great looking cars, the
Yeah.
base, but.
And honestly, it's just a completely different platform. I mean, if you didn't know that they were each Corvettes and you put them next to each other, you wouldn't even think they're really related.
Yeah, that's true too.
It's just a
It's
completely
a whole
different.
new
Yeah.
thing that we're entering. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I hope it stays up though, because I would like it to be worth something in 2
I
years.
thought I saw something about the C9 being rumored. I don't know how they would know this already.
I think
but
it's
rumor-
fools.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just saying, like, how could they already know? Or do they? There's no way GM invested this kind of money into this kind of platform to just ditch it after one life cycle.
They're not going back for a while. I feel like in maybe like 30 years they're gonna be like, all right, we're gonna bring back the front engine,
Maybe.
rear wheel drive, you know?
That would
Like
be
that'll
cool.
be in like 30 years, just to like, and then they're gonna be like, we finally have fuel. We don't have to do electric cars anymore. We brought back the manual transmission.
Yeah, dude, imagine you tell the future. We look back 30 years from now, watch this video. And
Yeah.
that would be
I'm
so
like,
good.
holy crap, I was right.
All right, so we've got 25 people watching, so thanks everybody tuning in. If we do miss your question, either repost it or, we're going to try and get to as many as we can.
Did we introduce everybody? We did, right?
I think we did, but that's Lewis. This
Hey,
is
guys.
Matt. I'm
Lewis.
Anthony.
Yeah, Lewis has a channel. It's called Drive More 718 on YouTube.
Yeah.
Anthony's got,
Comment on the live stream from
I'll
yours.
comment. I'll comment
We're
my
gonna-
YouTube channel.
and then Anthony will do the same. Go check them out. They've got great channels. Lewis has the Porsche 718 Cayman S, and Anthony has the GT350. We all do automotive content. We do a lot of content together as well. A lot of content to come in the future too.
All right, so I asked how the audio was coming through. They said clear as day, perfect. All right, what's up, guys? Hey, Matt, what mods have you done? How likely are you to go to a Z06?
Hey Jeffrey, so the mods that have been done to the Corvette, we've got a port. I'll take you guys over and show you guys a little bit. Let's go look at the car instead of just staring at our ugly faces.
All right, let's see here. Oh, I need the keys too. Yeah. Well, you want to give a little look around while
Yeah, for sure.
A little unprepared.
All right, guys, I know you're here to check out Matt's Corvette, which is very beautiful. But that's the Porsche 718 Cayman S. If you want to take a look at it. Here we go.
Open her all up here for you guys. With the lights on. Alright. I'll take it over here.
So, was it Jeffrey? Jeffrey, we got a ported intake. So our friend Carlos, C8 underscore, a car underscore C8 on Instagram, he ported the intake for me. We've got a Solar Performance throttle body right here. We got the TKO Attack Blue air filter. It's inside of our air filter compartment there. Here's all the sponsors: Paragon, Attack Blue, Solar Performance, Faster Media. So those are the three, I guess, engine mods we've done. And then we also have the throttle controller done in here, which I think you can kind of see it. Yeah, there's a little box there for it. And it pops up over on the dash, because right now it's a wired one, but I believe they have a wireless one coming soon in the next few months. So that's how you control the throttle there.
Don't forget your wheel spacers, mirrors.
Yeah, so we also have wheel spacers on there. So now you can see that the wheel and tire come up to the fender perfectly, front and back. They look really nice, great stance. And then our last mod with Paragon was the tinted wide angled mirrors. They help out so much. Love those things.
Where's the rally going to?
That's the next question.
Yep. So we are actually, Lewis and I, unfortunately Anthony can't make it, but Lewis and I are heading to Atlanta, Georgia. We're starting in Atlanta, Georgia. We are going to Hilton Head as our final destination, but along the way we're hitting a drag strip and an airstrip.
And Blood Mountain.
And Blood Mountain. So we're going to be doing kind of like up there in the mountains. What's the other one we used to do? Tail Dragon.
Yeah.
Kind of like up there in that area-ish. So yeah.
All right, we missed one. How do you guys feel about the E-Ray?
E-Ray.
I have a lot
I really
of
don't know much
opinions
about
on
it
the
right
E-Ray.
You do?
Yeah.
Because they're up there.
That's true.
Alright,
That's
this is
not-
my opinion on
Yeah.
the E-Ray. I think like so many people are anti-electric cars, right?
Okay.
But if you think about it, Teslas are good at one thing: going fast in a straight line, right?
Uh-huh.
This car is good at going fast in a straight line and it can also handle. So think about this car right now if it had the boost of an electric motor to push it off the line even harder.
Oh yeah.
Right? So that's my opinion. I'm looking forward to the E-Ray.
As am I, as the first all-wheel drive Corvette ever. Like, I mean, that's super exciting just by itself. But yeah, like back to what he said, all-wheel drive launch control, all-wheel drive handling around the track, like it's gonna be bonkers. I mean, that's what I'm super excited for it.
And like a day like today, an all-wheel drive Vet
Oh.
is gonna just be, I mean, it's gonna be king. You won't be able to hang with it.
The C8 already handles really well the rain. Anthony found that out today. He was kind of cranking it on some corners at like 90 to 100 mile an hour, which was a little sketchy, but we made it. It handled like nothing. So I can't imagine this thing having all-wheel drive. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, the launch out of a corner.
Yeah.
Oh man, if they reach 30 people watching, damn it, Frankie has to take a shot of tequila.
Frankie.
Oh my God, we're at 27. So what happened?
How often do you drive with the top off?
Oh man, I love it. I love driving this car with top off. I love driving all Corvettes with the top off, man. It is awesome. I try to do it as often as possible. In the summer it gets way too hot in Florida, but man, that fall, winter time in Florida, when it's like 70 in December, January, February, that's like the perfect time. So yeah, no, we do it all the time. We don't really do it on video very often though.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I drive the car,
Yeah.
I like driving the car with the top off.
Yeah.
And that car is just awesome with the top
Do you guys want to
off.
see the top come off? Do they want to see the top come off?
Yeah, take the top off.
Take the top
Have you guys ever seen the top come off?
See how easy it is?
Yeah, let's show you guys. And you show you guys where it's at. You want to hold the camera?
Alright, and Matt, how much horsepower do you think you're making right now?
Well, we dynoed it, and we dynoed the stock with this one, and I believe it was V's V-Man, I forget what his whole Instagram is, but go check him out. V-Man, just type it out, type it in there, or go to my page, you can see it. But we actually dynoed them together, and I believe this thing only dynoed 10 horsepower more, and then like 15, 20 foot-pounds of torque more. Not much because you can't tune it. So I would assume that this thing's got, I don't know, 505 at the motor, if that even matters. Yeah, I guess about 505, 510, nothing crazy, nothing significant.
There's a question I want to go back to after this.
Okay.
I just saw it pop up.
Yeah, there's
Alright.
quite a few coming in.
You want to show them where the latches are in here?
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys got to pull down your mirrors. You got one latch here.
I don't think anybody wants to see Matt topless.
Okay, well that's not happening. So you got one latch back here. So there's 3 latches total, and then you just push up and lift off. And if there's a lot of water, well, it only weighs probably 8 pounds maybe. I don't know, not much at all. Then you just come back here and slide her in. This is live, right?
Yep, this is live.
I probably don't want to drop
If you drop it,
Anthony.
Anthony's just sitting there watching.
Long way.
You guys got me all flustered on Instagram.
Oh, we hit 30.
Did we? Oh, here come the shots. I don't know if they want to see a shot. Oh, we got some GoPro equipment back here.
Oh, we got lots of questions.
Lots of equipment back here. Think about that.
How is it?
Anyways, it folds into here, I promise, guys. Here's this one.
Tiger Wolf says, how is it driving through fast food drive-thrus?
Fast food drive-thrus? I mean, everybody loves the car coming through. Get lots of compliments out of
Yeah,
that.
like reactions, or how is it to like can't drive close to curbs, or I don't know. What happened to your C6? What happened to the C5?
So the C5, we still have the C5. It is unfortunately still at the shop. The gentleman that's working on it, he's 62 and he's cranking through probably 15, 20 Corvettes a day, so he's pretty busy. So, I mean, hopefully he's going to get up on the lift here in the next week or two, so hopefully soon. Hopefully we'll get it back soon. I miss it. I can't wait. So my plans are, if you guys want to know, I'm sure, is the C8, if everything works out, but the C8 I would love to turn into a drag racing car because we're getting it pro charged. So upgrade the axles, clutches, go full on drag strip for this car. The C8 Z06, I think that was a part of the other question they asked. That is coming. I think we're supposed to order it this summer. Is what the last thing I heard, but who knows? So that's going to come. That's going to be the track car. I'm going to probably, I don't know.
I'm excited for that car. Like,
Yeah.
you have no idea. Like,
That it's going to be kind of like the GT500, that flat plane crank. And I drove that thing today, and man, I feel like it's going to be amazing on track. Having that lot lower torque. I mean, the torque's probably going to be more than this in here, but it's less compared to the horsepower numbers. So the way it drives is totally different. How the power comes on, it's just very smooth. So I think it will really help out with the corners. But yes, the Z06 is going to be the track car. This is going to be the drag strip car, and then the Z06, the 01 that I have, turn that into a drift car.
Do you have a measuring tape?
Yeah.
We got
A question?
We have a question.
Okay. What's the
what?
What's the ground clearance?
Oh.
Okay. All right. Let me go grab one. 1 second. Oh, here you go.
Well, bro, we're working on that right now.
Hold up. We got it.
Wait. So you want to bring this over
All right.
here? Here we
All
go.
right. So you want the ground clearance from the very front, right?
What does he want the ground clearance from?
He said, what is the actual ground clearance at the front splitter? Have you had issues scraping the front end?
So I have this car lowered on the lowering collars. So it dropped it at maybe 3/4 of an inch, I believe. And I have the lift on here. So whenever I get to any type of area that's low, I automatically just hit the lift. But how many inches we got?
So we're at 5 3/4.
5 3/4. This is on the ground. This is the lift down.
5 3/4.
Oh my God, the bush just got me all wet. Oh man, that was cold. All right, so we got 5 3/4. Yeah, so.
I mean,
No,
how much does it lift it?
Oh, you measure with the lift? Yeah.
There you go. Let's crank her up.
All right. So let's see.
First start up and alive.
Oh boy.
And I still got my flip flops.
Woo!
It went up, so let's go check the front here. Alright, what are we looking at?
Thank you so much. My seed is arriving in about a month. Trying to prepare because my driveway has one of those curved lips.
All right. So you're about
7 inches.
No, about I would say 6 3/4. Not bad.
Okay.
inches or just over 2 inches.
Really? Yes. Yeah, no, it helps out so much. You don't, honestly, if you keep it stock height, you never have an issue. Like, it's way up there. Honestly, this is kind of like what it looks like stock. It has a massive wheel gap like that. So you're way up there. This thing has way better clearance than the C7.
Let's see, we got 2 questions from Supercar Lifestyle. Are there any more mods coming to C8, the C8, and can I detail your C8?
Okay, so yes, there are more mods coming. The next big mod we're waiting for any day now is the Pro Charger. So yes, and then detail it. Yeah, I mean, I got a guy. His name's Caleb, and he rocks it. But you know, you want to come over and check it out? You would love it to.
All right. Next guy, what's up? Jump Squad Auto. CS. I don't know who that is. Yeah, Frankie.
Where's the
Frankie
next
out.
shot? There's 30 feet.
Oh no!
CS Matt. Now you're running into the 10s. When can we expect the 9s?
Well, that Pro Charger is on there. Honestly, I'm so happy though that we did get into the 10s because I think I was gonna have to skip over, go straight from the 11s to 9s. Like I wanted that 10 so bad. So I'm so happy we went out there trying again. It worked out.
Super Pro Lifestyle. I detailed the G500 next door to me. I'm assuming he's talking about iconic GT500.
What is that?
Super Pro Lifestyle.
Oh, okay. Best reaction to your car? Like a person on the street? Oh man, we break necks.
Or like driving.
Yeah, like what do you see when you're driving?
Honestly, like we'll be driving together and I'll be like behind him, and like people will cut me off just to get behind him.
It doesn't help that it's bright green. I mean,
Yeah, then like they cut me off just to take a photo of his car. Like I mean, the attention he gets is insane.
Like honestly, like it's cool to get the attention, but then it gets a little scary at times because you got these people that are trying to take video of your car and picture your car while they are driving. So they're sitting there, you know, the driver window down, both hands on this camera, shoot me. Their car's drifting into my lane, so you're constantly having to watch out for everybody. Honestly, that part kind of sucks. But the reactions are priceless, man. Everybody freaks out about the car 24/7. The best reaction. Man, I don't even know. Just everybody, their jaw dropped. They're like, whoa, like they're just freaking out all the time. I don't even know. Honestly, I'm just looking on my television 24/7 usually. Driving the car.
Someone wrote, "I'm starting to GoFund you to get y'all a mic."
Oh, is it bad?
Is the audio bad, guys?
They asked earlier and they said it was.
Should we bring it closer?
Yeah, I don't know if it's farther away or what.
Let us know, guys. If the audio is terrible, let us know.
And then I don't even know how we would sync. Like this is our first live stream, so we're not sure how to hook up, exterior mic and get all that, wired in.
So someone asked,
Can you pull back the paddles and rev at any speed? Yes.
Yeah, you guys want to see that? We'll do it. You want to do it now?
rev it? All right, I'm gonna get up because I don't want to.
Yeah, the audio
lose
changes.
your bit.
Back, doesn't matter what gear you're in, or else go ahead and drive. Pull the paddles back, neutral. No, it's just how good. That's just how good it sounds.
Oh yeah, does the mic work anymore?
Oh no. Someone asked if there are.
Okay, yeah, it must be like that.
Oh, it helped. It's that extra foot.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Someone wanted to know if there were any mods coming for the GT or the 718.
Any mods on the GT? Currently, yes. But nothing crazy. It's all supporting stuff. It's got a different suspension setup. If you are familiar with the GT350, you know there's a GT350R variant. So this car has the R springs and sway bars, stiffening it up a little bit. It's got European OEM forward taillights. It's got the wheel separators. I've got another set of wheels and tires that I use on the track. It's got a lot stickier tires. Michelin Cup 2s. Probably one of the best track day tires that money can buy. It's not a full slick. And a Borla Axleback exhaust. Other than that, stock powertrain, stock no tune.
Matt.
Like a dream.
Yeah, I think it's connecting to the car.
Oh no! Oh no, that's what it was. That's every time it was connected to the car. Oh, let's take the Bluetooth off. Sorry, guys.
Oh, dang it.
Sorry. They didn't hear anything you just said. Our first time, guys, our first time.
Alright.
All Bluetooth. Oh.
How do I?
There, snap.
Woo, sorry about that, guys. Now we know. Bluetooth's off before we get started.
Frankie goes, hey Matt, Lewis is on the loose at your house, better hide kimchi.
Better hide kimchi?
Oh, were you even there?
No, he wasn't
I know what
there.
kimchi is though.
No, but earlier I was saying that I found someone to go on the rally with me, and Frankie, I was like, oh, it's my friend's fiance. Friend. But I paused when I said fiance instead of saying my friend's fiance's friend.
Yeah, just my friend's fiance, and then it was like, what? And then like friend, and then you just didn't have time to like, there was a pause there almost.
Man.
Oh no.
I don't know if it's.
Is yours still going?
Yeah, mine's still going.
Yeah.
And now it's glitching.
No. Is it?
No, I
No, it's
guess.
still good. Okay, cool.
Hey, can you guys see us and hear us? Comment, please, so that we know. Oh, I can't hear anything. 2:55.
Huh?
When are we?
2:55.
Huh?
When are we wrapping the Porsche?
There we go. It's on now.
The Porsche is getting wrapped on Sunday. Not today, obviously. Next Sunday.
Because Friday, what do you got going on?
So Friday the car is getting lowered on H&R Springs, and it's getting the APR Stage 1 tune. So the car will be running about 400 wheel horsepower.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm actually really excited for that. I think that's just gonna totally wake up the car, make it a completely different car. Yeah.
It's gonna be a monster. That car, like already now, I mean, the C8 kind of walks away from it.
Yeah.
You guys will see a video tomorrow. We actually did a video today. It walks away from it, but like with 100 extra horsepower in that car, I can't imagine. It's gonna be just as quick.
Tires. You need.
Yeah. So I need to put on some different tires, but I think it'll still grip just fine in the drive.
Yeah.
But it's gonna have 100 extra horsepower, 100 extra pound-feet of torque, which I think that's gonna make a big difference.
And the day after we tune it, we're actually going to our first legit autocross event. Where's it at?
No, it's in
Glen Springs.
Glen Springs. Yeah.
So an actual legit autocross event, not no more backyard cone stuff. And so it's gonna be really interesting to see because he's gonna have 100 extra horsepower, something he's not used to, and then on the autocross for the first time. So
yeah,
definitely subscribe and tune into that video. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I may lose it on the autocross. It's gonna be my first time driving it with the extra power, and I'm taking it straight to an autocross. So you guys are definitely gonna want to subscribe to see that video.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Hopefully, you can keep it on the course.
Is the engine bay hard to keep clean?
Oh, the engine bay is the worst to keep clean, guys. Y'all don't understand. I mean, it's really hard to even notice that it's there when you're washing the car. So when you're washing the car. You're out here, you wash the back window and everything. You don't really think to pop the trunk to clean the back window or the engine bay itself. But yeah, it's all open to the elements. So if you look straight through, you can see the ground. Well, there's a lot of stuff here. You can see the ground right there. And there's the same thing on the other side, but it's all open. So yes, that back window, you wash it, next day it's dirty. All this stuff, you wash it, next day it's dirty, especially when it's raining out. What else we got? Anything?
Alright, let's see.
What are we at, 31?
Okay, so someone said, I'm coming out of a 2016 Z06. Would you do Sport Cats or AWE touring exhaust?
Ooh.
And also, before you answer that, Sean said that the first autocross video you did where all the cones flew away. That was awesome.
That was the best.
That was good.
I wish we could put that in right now.
Yeah.
Matt, would you ever wrap your car again by yourself?
Yes, I will. Not because I want to at all. But when I first went into it, I was like, wow, $5,000-$6,000 for wrap. That's ludicrous. That's an insane amount of money.
Think about all the money you saved.
And especially when the roll itself is only $500-$600, maybe $1,000. But then you do it, and you're like, okay, these guys deserve every dollar because it is the biggest pain in the butt. But yes, I will do it again, just because I can't afford to pay $5,000-$6,000 every time to wrap the car. So yeah, no, we actually already got another color in stock, but I'm not gonna do it yet. Probably gonna wait like I don't know, a month or two, get some shirts out, stickers out of the green car, and then we'll switch it up in a couple months.
But you never answered the.
What's the other one?
He was coming out of 2016 Z06.
Okay.
Would you do Sport Cats or AWE touring exhaust?
Okay, the 1606, same car that I had, we had that one we only had headers on and stock exhaust, and dude, that thing, those C7s are so loud. This car is not like this car has the track exhaust on it, and I don't think it sounds anything near as like ear piercing as the Z06.
No, the Z06 was so much like
So loud.
it was like it was a screamer. It had a very high pitch. Like the best way to explain it, it sounded like an F1 car
Yeah.
when it blew past you. This sounds like a muscle car.
It's like a low grunt in this car.
Yeah.
So the cars that we've heard with headers with stock exhaust, I feel like it sounds better with the exhaust system than headers. But if you did headers and exhaust, it probably sound really good. I guess it just depends on the exhaust system as well. I don't know, I have the straight pipe, the AW track, so it's like basically no exhaust system after the cast, and man, it sounds phenomenal. Everybody that hears it loves it. It sounds so meaty, so muscly.
I have the best next question. So like this is a good question because we can all
Chime
give
in.
our inputs,
Okay.
and it's gonna be really funny seeing what everyone's questions are.
Yeah.
All right, or everyone's answers are. So let's see. That Miata kid asked, what would you guys say is the best first car for 10K? Because I know what I mean. Yeah, these are awesome questions.
Age range, are we talking about?
No, just best
10K.
car for 10K.
And you're looking for like performance, reliability.
I mean, he's on the rear wheel drive
Yeah,
channel.
we're
He's looking for
converter
performance.
Well, I mean, like, you want, like a BMW.
You
You
know,
get the good performance, but it's going to have some reliability issues. You want, the S2000.
He doesn't want a Toyota Prius.
Nobody wants a Toyota Prius.
Everyone wants a Toyota Prius.
I mean,
All right, I can start because I know exactly what I'm going to
for
say.
10K?
For
I don't know
10K,
what you can get for 10K anymore.
yeah, I mean, well, right now, like the market's super like inflated,
Yeah.
but you can still find it for 10K. You guys honestly could buy yourself like a 2006 to 2008, give or take a few years there, Porsche Boxster. And let me all right. So not only are you getting a car that's mid-engine, not only are you getting a car that if you put like headers or any type of exhaust, even straight pipe it, it's gonna sound like a GT3. Those cars sound amazing. Yeah, they have the flat six. They sound great. And then on top of that, you get to take the top off. So I mean, I don't know what age range you are. But like, if you're the type of person that's like going out, dating, you get to take the top off on a nice night. You pick up a girl, like it's a great car.
Oh, it's a convertible.
Yeah, the Boxster. You
Boxster.
can't get the Caymans for 10K. You can get the Boxsters for 10K.
Yeah, that's a good car. It's great for autocross.
And great for autocross. You can track it. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's 2002 or 2020. You're still driving, a Porsche, which is something that you don't really see that often. So even though it's older, it still kind of has like an exotic look and feel to it because you just don't see them that often.
Yeah, I would say like a C5 Corvette would be an awesome car. Well, I mean, because dude, like.
Yeah, he's gonna say a Mustang. Real original.
I don't know how. I mean, I only know Corvettes, and I grew up on Camaros, Firebirds, Corvettes, so that's all I really know. I don't really know other than that. So you don't know what you don't know, right? But I would say Corvette. Like, I don't even know if you can get a C5 Corvette for that cheap. I haven't looked at. I don't have my phone to look at Auto Trader or anything like that. But I got my Z06 for 17, so I gotta imagine it's gotta be in the low teens for a C5. But dude, the cheap parts for that, super cheap. Like maintenance, not hard at all. You can do it yourself. Any kind of suspension mods, anything handling, whatever. It's all cheap. It's all really, really cheap and inexpensive and really fun. I mean, the car is amazing. 350 horses in a little Corvette. It's just so much fun. And upgrades are cheap too, I think. But yeah, what do you got?
I might be way off my rocker here. I haven't looked at the market, so I don't know what is in the 10K price range. But I want a manual transmission, and some of the cars that come to mind are completely different areas here. But depending on mileage, if it's a high mileage E46 BMW M3, you can get those for about 10,000. It's gonna have a lot of miles on it, but as long as the engine's healthy and the rod bearings have been taken care of and all that, it's going to be well maintained, it's a good buy. I mean, that's 3.2 liter straight six, 9,000 RPM, manual transmission. There is just nothing like a high revving, naturally aspirated engine with a manual transmission. It's very,
Are you saying an M3?
yeah,
Oh, I don't think you can get those for 10K, man.
high mileage.
High mileage? Really?
You have Auto Trader?
Oh, man.
Yeah, I might be breaking
Okay.
my rockers, but
No, because if you can get that for 10K, I'm gonna go buy one of those high mileage right now, dude. That car is
Several
great.
years ago, I had a friend. He bought one with, I think it was like 94,000 miles can't remember if it was a manual or not. That may be a huge difference here, but you bought it for 10K.
What year are they?
You're going to be looking for like 02 to like 05, 01 to 06.
Okay, let's see, because
Yeah, like I said, I might be way off here, but
While they're looking at it.
Okay. So he's actually not that far off. So there are
Really?
two for sale, 143,000 miles and 129,000 miles, if for 10,000.
That's actually a really good car
This is a
for
great
10 grand.
car for 10 grand.
look,
But
do your research and look up the maintenance history. But that is definitely something. And then if you want to get into more like maybe like a more affordable or more reliable vehicle, my first performance car was a 350Z. That was a fun car. I mean, short wheelbase, manual transmission, somewhat high revving engine. I mean, I'm just addicted to that. It was cool. It was really good.
yeah, I had a 350Z too. The day I got it, I wrecked it. Left the dealership, went and picked someone up, and I wrecked it.
Do you have any shirts with your C8 on it? Yeah, Supercar Lifestyle. We have merch coming. It's about 2 weeks out being printed, and then we'll have it up on the website so you guys can get shirts, bumper stickers. We'll get into all of that.
Yeah, they said M3, E46.
Yep. All right, what else is there? Looking at 2008 Boxster. They're looking at 2008 Boxster.
Okay, yeah. Great cars, honestly.
Convertible, like my ass off. Let's see. Do you have any regrets on the spec of your C8? I went with 1LT with Z51 instead of 2LT. I'm hoping it doesn't come back to haunt me. Bolt thrower, I didn't get to spec mine out. Mine was a cancellation. I just went up and picked it up and moved my reservation to the Z06. However, with the 1LT, the regrets that I could see you might have would be the rear view mirror in these. They have the 1080p, really nice rear view mirror, and without the mirror, you have terrible blind spots. So that could be one thing that you might not like. But other than that, I mean, there's not really much to not like about the car. I mean, and I don't have anything that I want, I don't think either. I mean, it's 2LT, C51. It just doesn't have mag ride. But yeah, it's pretty much got everything else except for the 3LT package, which comes with the suede and stuff, which I didn't need. Let's see here.
Convertible 46 M3.
C5 easy bang for your buck. I've got 1, 2.5 years, 8,000 miles. Exactly. C5s all day, and those things. That's a car, man.
No, I will say I've driven that C5 before. Before the issues. I may have caused some of the issues.
C5s are part
Honestly, it's a good car.
Yeah.
46 M3s.
What's up, L7? How are you?
L7, how you doing?
Let me see. Congrats on your first live stream. Love the content. Great to see younger generation doing the event. Thank you. Appreciate it, Jose. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. The rear view camera and the blind spot stuff. Yeah. The Paragon Performance mirrors, dude, they help out so much. You get such a bigger angle of view. That will definitely help you out. Other than that, though, that's pretty much it. It's bad. It's mid-engine. It is what it is,
Actually, I have a mid-engine car, and I have
perfect
perfect visibility.
That's right. But you can't see your motor, though.
I can't see my motor. But I have 2 trunks. Oh, you have 2 trunks too.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Oh man. Okay, do you guys want to see another car pulled in the garage and check it out? You guys want to see the GT350 or the 718? You guys are from which state? I'm new.
Florida.
Yeah, we're in Florida, Orlando, Florida.
As you can tell by the lovely weather we're having today.
Rain, go away.
We had a lot of rain.
Oh, let's see here.
Hey guys from Canada, love the
Ooh.
channel.
718. They want to see the 718.
They want to see the
Alright.
718? Yeah, let's pull the 718.
Let's see what this is gonna take a sec. They have all 3 cars. Thank you.
Stand there. Oh, I need to put my top back on.
Oh.
Alright, let's see here. We'll put this. I don't have the headset on. I don't know why it connected back to the car. I got Bluetooth.
Alright.
Alright! We got the Cayman in the garage now.
The Cayman in the garage.
Cayman S. 718 Cayman S.
718 Cayman S.
Let's get the GT350. My neighbors are probably like, what in the world?
They're not happy.
Give us a little rev.
Woo!
Nice.
Alright guys, just so you know, I drove that car today, that GT350, and it is insane. There we go.
Alright. It is insane. That's the old, like, you know how a turbo car, when you gas it and it builds that boost and then you get that, is this still going?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's how the GT350 was. It was like you floor it, and it was just like it build up gradually, and then at 6K, all of a sudden the freaking traction control light came on, and everything just like whoop, just started going crazy.
What, that one?
Yeah, the GT350 is totally different. How it drives.
Yeah, no, it drives like a full-blown, it's probably one of the craziest feeling cars steering-wise. I've never felt steering so direct.
Oh, his car? Yeah, you feel it everywhere.
Yeah, you feel every bump in the road. Like, if there was a needle on the ground, like, you would feel it. It's crazy.
In a good way.
In a good way.
No, like, it feels like just, you're connected. Like, you know exactly what's happening with the car.
Yeah.
Someone said that they saw us at Wawa. Maybe you at Wawa? I don't remember.
We were at Wawa last week before we headed out.
To John J. Gaming.
Was that it?
Good to see you.
Yeah, last week after the Orlando Car Club.
Oh, well.
That's what he's talking about.
Wait, we have a question earlier. Matt, any issues with the wheel spacers? So far, so good. Wheel spacers are awesome. I was thinking when I was down in Naples and hanging out with Carlos with the white C8, he actually cut off the little nubs at the very end, so now it doesn't hit the wheels at all. So far, so good. They're doing great.
When you guys are driving, normally, what's your average speed?
Miles per gallon.
Oh.
Miles per gallon.
I need to
Check your average.
You guys, I
I'll
don't
check
check
mine
my
right now.
on, so
I'm sure it's pretty bad.
I know what my average is. I think.
I'm just gonna say 17. 17.
I'm at 19.1. Yeah, we were just ripping it all day today, so I'm at 19.1. Where you at? Yeah, the door's not like you. What do you got? We're gonna have a little gas cap right here. Yeah. Huh? 18.2. You run
16, 17.
16, 17. Hey, the Corvette wins. The big, oh, you're going to the 8.
Yeah.
The little four that could, it's the second.
Yeah. So yeah, about 17, 18 miles to the gallon.
Oh.
We are very slow drivers. We need a weekly drag live. Yes, Sean, you are. And if this goes well, everybody likes the whole live stream thing. We'll definitely do some more live at the drag strip right before. Maybe like, show you guys how I prep. Get into doing the videos.
Supercar Lifestyle said he wants to join the fun. He's gonna go rev his dad's 4 days. That's awesome. Definitely do that.
That's awesome. You guys have a wish for owning any JDMs?
I do actually.
What?
Yeah, every time I see a GTR, like the newer GTR, the R35, like every time I see one, I think they're so cool.
You almost got that.
Yeah, I almost got a GTR instead of this. So I think eventually I'll own one. I'm hoping that they come out with a refresh, like new model, because I think that body style has lasted a long time. It's been around for like 10 years or more. Gosh, 12 years.
That's a long time.
So once they upgrade it, I think I'll probably end up getting the new GTR.
Depending on the price point.
Yeah, depending on the price point. It may be like 120 grand, and then I'm not gonna get it. But
Does Nissan count as JDM? Right.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know if you guys like this, because most of you guys are probably Corvette people, but I like the that new 400Z that they're gonna come out with.
Oh, really?
I don't know. It looks so small, like a little box. I think it'd be fun on the track. Plus, it's manual.
wait,
I don't know. But I've never been like a really big fan of 6 cylinders. And I know you said you like 350Z before, but man, I didn't like how like kind of torquey they are at the top end. Like you gotta be high revving, and then it's like really kind of torquey and jerky at the top end kind of thing. It's just a different feel. I don't know. So hopefully I won't feel that, but I do like the 400Z the way that looks. What do you?
Oh man, I think I like the early 2000s Skyline.
Oh.
I think that's where I would go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Exactly. That's the price
expensive.
point.
Actually, there's another car that's shady. I've always wanted, ever since I was younger, an S2000. You mentioned that earlier.
Yeah.
I really want an S2000. But those cars, too, just blew up in value.
Everything. Dude.
Yeah.
Everything. It's so crazy. All right, what else? Hey boys, I'm Mark from Berlin, Germany. Whoa, what's up, dude?
That's
I've
awesome.
been to Germany. Sprechen Sie Deutsch.
That's pretty cool. We're all over the world.
That car's been to Germany, actually.
Has it?
Yeah.
Autobahn?
Yeah.
No
Oh,
way!
that's so cool.
This car?
Yeah.
When were you over there? Oh, you got.
My father.
Oh,
Dude, that's
That car's been to France. It went to Le Mans. It went to Belgium, Swiss Alps, Italy, Austria. Yeah.
That's incredible.
That car has been imported and exported to back and from Europe.
What does it cost to ship the car?
Oh, it was a ton. My dad had to take a loan out on the Super Snake to do it, but
Jeez.
hindsight 2020, he definitely not regrets it, but definitely.
But it's a once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah, I was supposed to go like the military got in the way. And,
Oh, really?
Yeah, ruined it, but yeah, that car has been some places.
That's too cool.
That's another reason why I bought it. I mean, had to keep it in the family at that point.
Absolutely.
Someone wrote 2018 Porsche 911 991.2 or 2021 Corvette C8.
Well, what's the 911? The 991.2? So
991.2.
that's the
So
new
not
one.
the new one that we saw yesterday in silver.
Oh,
That's
that
that
one's
generation
nice.
behind.
That's
You know,
tough.
this is my opinion. Obviously I love Porsches.
No, he's just talking about like a regular 911, not a GT3.
No, yeah, he's talking about a regular 911, not a GT3. So I love Porsches, but if you're looking for the best bang for your buck there, I would go with the Corvette. But in my opinion, if you're looking at a 2021 Porsche 911, which is just around the same price once you include the markup on the Corvettes, I would take the 911 over the Vette for the brand new 911, but not the previous 911.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think I like the last one better. I definitely like the GT3. But it's.
But it's hard because they're just two completely different cars.
We'll get down to it. Somebody asked if we were dating or something. Alright, where are we at now? Jeez. Oh man, we are so far back.
We're starting to get a lot of comments here,
Yeah.
so we're gonna lose some. Quickest way to get our attention, there's a feature that you can do in here called Super Chat. Basically, you pay whatever a little fee, and then your message will get highlighted.
Oh,
And then it'll be on the chat bar for a certain amount of time, depending on the value of it. So that's the quickest way to get attention. If there's a lot of questions coming in and out, if you have something that you really want people to see or be heard.
So the person that wrote H2 versus C8 and H2R versus 911 Turbo S, are you talking about the motorcycle?
MX Wade 09.
Yeah. If you're talking about the motorcycle, then that motorcycle is gonna be both those cars
Yeah.
all day long. It wouldn't even be a race.
Yeah, what do you raise? Miata kids, do you guys drive your cars or do you have another vehicle? I daily drive mine. I've had 6 months now, or 7 months, has 19,000 miles.
Yeah, I put 5,000 miles on this car in 3 weeks. But I'm gonna stop daily driving it. Yeah, I'm gonna stop daily driving it because I'm racking up I just love driving it. I also have a Toyota Prius, so I'm gonna start driving that more often.
And we just got our
driving
first
on the weekends.
dislike.
Yeah, the first dislike for the Toyota Prius.
No, but he also commutes down to Miami. He works in Miami, so that's
Yeah.
why he puts so many miles on it. And then you daily drive yours as well.
No, I do not.
Oh, you have the
I
Fusion.
have another car. It's just a regular daily Fusion. That car is a 2016 with just under 17,000 miles on it. I've had it for almost 2 years. I've put about, I know, to put in perspective, he's had his car for 7 months and put more miles on than that car is, and it's 5 years old.
That's terrible.
But in the last 2 years that I've actually owned it, I've put about 10,000 on it. So I have driven it more than my father did, but again, I want to drive that car every day. It's so hard not to drive it every day. Once you get behind the wheel or hear it, you understand. Yeah, it's tough.
So you do like 5,000 miles a year.
Oh, so far I've done it.
I do 5,000 miles in 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's crazy. But every mile that goes on that car is purposeful miles, like whether it's taking to the track, a rally, a spirited driving. I don't just daily drive it to the grocery store.
Yeah.
That is not,
MX Wade, you said we need a supercharged C8. We got the Pro Charger coming in 2 to 3 weeks, hopefully, if they don't push it back again. We were supposed to already have it a week or two ago. It should have already been installed, but they had delays and stuff, so they had to make modifications to the kit, I guess, and they pushed it out a little bit further. Corvette are too high, it's going to be hard. Jeffrey Norris, you are 100% correct. This car, the C8 is mind-blowing, like how good it is, and to even think like there's 4 more better models than this, it's like, how is it, I mean, there's obviously improvements that can be made, but it's just like, it is so good already.
Yeah.
4 times better, it's just gonna be crazy.
I feel like we always randomly talk about this and like how all other car manufacturers are gonna have to step up their game because of that C8. Like it really did change the car industry.
Yeah, think about if this Zora comes out and say it's even $200,000. Okay, say it's 200 grand, an all-wheel drive, 1,000 horsepower Corvette. It's gonna I think it's gonna take on everything, and it's still gonna be 100 grand cheaper than most of those cars out there. And that's even if it's 200 grand. Who knows what it's gonna be?
I mean, 1,000 horsepower, like I mean, you're running hyper cars.
Insane for the street.
Yeah, and all-wheel drive. Like the only all-wheel drive 1,000 horsepower plus car out there is from the factory is the Bugatti. All the other ones are rear-wheel drive.
Yeah.
I can't think of a 1,000 horsepower car that's not.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna definitely change the industry for sure. Are you guys dating? Who's dating who? No, Louis is actually looking for. Actually, both of these guys are looking for girlfriends. So if there's any girls on this thing, think one of these guys are cute. They are available. Let's see what else. God, there's so many. All right. It's just regular 92, but I love it. It's all the C8, can't sleep anymore. Thanks, Heinz Bikes. It's pretty sweet. What's the fastest quarter-mile time the 79 Camaro ever ran? Yeah, the 79 Camaro never ran a quarter mile. You should know this, Sean, because you were at the drag strip with me when it broke down numerous amounts of times. No, it was an 8-mile track that we had up in the Emerald Coast, and I think we were running like in the 7s and the 8s. So it was slower than the C8. C8's much quicker. GT3 RS all day. Yinko or Copo ZL1? Yanko? Well, I don't really know about the newer Camaros that they made special one-offs. Do you know anything about them?
Not really.
I don't know. Sorry. The ZL1 period though is pretty sweet. No super button chat. We don't have a super button chat.
Super chat? What?
I don't know. Maybe we just don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's figure that out later. Maybe it's an option or something like that. We'll Google it.
We mess around with this for a little bit.
Let me do ask some more. Can we get the questions here? What else?
Yeah, start talking more about your car. We pulled it in here.
Oh yeah, we pulled the 718 in here. Do you guys want to see any part of the car?
Yeah, you guys want any questions on the 718?
I figure no super chat. Yes, super chat enable function. I don't see it. Hi guys, see all the voices together, Minnesota. What's up? Zinging.
Yeah.
In February, Melbourne, Florida, Corvette Sports Challenge. Hey James, what's going on, man? Yeah, we're gonna be hanging out with Corvette Club here in a little bit, doing some autocross and stuff. So you guys see a lot of that on the channel.
Yep.
What's the best overall color for the C8? Like factory color?
Or color in general?
Because honestly, I love my green Corvette. Factory color, I love Rapid Blue.
Yeah, factory Rapid Blue, like Tony C8 is like freaking unbelievable. If you guys haven't checked out Tony C8, like I mean, I don't know where. Follow him on Instagram,
Smurf C8, you'll find.
Smurf C8, like he has like one of the best spec C8s.
Yeah, it must be something to turn on when you start the.
Okay, we'll have to do that later.
But honestly, in my opinion, the best color would be green.
Yeah.
Green's good.
What's the highest speed you guys have hit on your cars? It was 100% Mexico though.
Oh god, I hit my highest speed today.
In Mexico?
In Mexico.
You already made it back.
Yeah, we flew there, we flew back. It was really fast. This is my friend's car. My car's still in Mexico. But I hit 134 today, and that was my quickest. And god, I mean, it was an adrenaline rush.
Yeah. 150, 160 probably.
So legally, at Sebring I hit 145.
Legally,
80 miles an hour.
I don't think you can follow that up with anything over 70.
One time in Mexico, I was in the 150 range.
Nice.
I put it on the dyno, 5th gear. If you top out 5th gear, it's 175.
You went 175 on a dyno? How sketchy was that?
Well, that's the thing. If you add an air resistance and stuff when you're actually driving on it to actually hit 175. But I mean,
Yeah.
I've got a video on it and doing it.
Dude, when I spun this thing to 180, 200 though on the dyno, it was the scariest thing in my life. Like just hearing it spin right behind you, thinking like, God, that tire's gonna explode in a second. I don't even know.
That's great. That's a plugging right
You got a plug in the right rear
there.
tire?
No, when we were.
On the
I
dyno.
know that. I was plugging the. But no.
I was hauling butt in that car today.
Under 60.
Under 60 in
Trust my
Mexico.
It's been tested on a dyno. 170 miles an hour. It's good.
Oh my god, alright, so HR2 would kick a C8 or 911 button race. Yeah, it's a motorcycle for sure.
I mean, that's a motorcycle. That's the fastest motorcycle.
That's rear-wheel driven, but not the type of rear-wheel driven. Let's see, what's the highest speed you guys in your cars? Craig, Shadow Gray Metallic, also beautiful. Oh, we saw the blue, what's the...
A la carte blue or something?
No.
What's it called?
The blue.
The darker blue.
Yeah, the darker blue, that was really pretty. We saw that in Celebration yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a really good looking blue.
Let's see here. Did you guys go to Celebration Car Show? Yes, we were at Celebration Car Show yesterday.
Yep.
It was pretty awesome. Lots of cool cars. They had like all the Bugattis there.
Yeah, Bugatti.
Bugattis
and
are there.
Devo, which is pretty cool. I've never seen a Devo.
They probably had 2 or 3 C8s in the show, and then they had a bunch of C8s parked outside the show.
Yeah.
They're all around. But yeah, no, it was a great show.
Yeah,
Amazing show.
they do that show every year, so if you guys make
Thank
sure
you.
don't miss it next year.
Yeah, thank you, Bolt Thrower. Elkhart Blue.
Elkhart blue. I was close. I said a la carte.
Yeah.
Elkhart.
But yeah, no, the Elkhart Blue, we saw a C8 in that color yesterday, and wow.
Yeah, that's probably one of I mean they're all nice colors. Every time I see a Corvette, I'm like, wow, that's the best color.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no color that car comes in that doesn't look good. Even the silver looks so
No,
good.
silver looks exceptionally well.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that looks incredible.
Yeah.
The only color that I saw in person that it wasn't bad. Like I thought it would be bad. It just wasn't my favorite, but it was still really nice. The brown.
Yeah, the Zeus Brown?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, in person it's really nice.
I saw a spec that I wasn't like fond of. It was brown with the bronze wheels.
Yeah.
And I don't think that helped it. I think if it was brown with like black wheels or silver wheels, it would have looked really good.
Yeah, I think they discontinued that color. I think. I'm not sure. I think I read it somewhere. They discontinued that color and like 2 other colors, but I'm not sure. Okay, 718.
Oh, 718. All right,
No more Corvette questions.
All right.
Panel is closed.
You guys have any questions about the Cayman?
All right.
Let's just show them around a little bit. What have you seen or you want to show them on the Cayman
All right,
here?
so the car is very, as you can see.
Sean wants to know, are we wrapping the Porsche soon?
We are wrapping the Porsche soon.
What color are you going with?
I can't tell you guys. All right.
It's
It's
a
actually not a full color wrap. It's gonna be something really special. I can't wait for you guys to see it.
It's coming in 2 weeks, isn't it?
It's coming. Yeah, I would say. Well, on the 18th, we're wrapping it. So it'll probably be on the channel 2 days later.
Cool.
Yeah, so if you guys see, I use this car every day. I take this to work, and take it into the job site, so it's super practical.
Sean asks, are you doing the wrap yourself?
I'm not gonna wrap it myself. I'm gonna wrap it with Matt. Because I've never wrapped the car.
Oh, man.
So we're gonna try to wrap it in one day.
Bolt Thrower said, please don't do that. Do what Mike Davenport did. That would ruin your car. What did Mike Davenport do?
Who's that?
Yeah. Tell us what they did, Bolt Thrower.
Tell us what he did.
Share.
So you have a big.
Dude, check out the frunk on this
You have
thing.
so much space. Sorry guys, it's very.
This is-
My goalie is very dirty. I can actually fully fit in this trunk. It's fantastic.
Bolt Thrower, he wrapped his C8 the ugliest wrap you've ever seen. Okay, we need to see that.
Yeah.
Can you pull that up?
I'm Bolt Thrower.
Bolt Thrower, he just mentioned someone's name.
Look up Mike Dem.
Yeah. See what he did. Haha, that happened 7 days minimum. Sean says it's not happening. It says 7 days minimum.
7 days minimum.
We're gonna try
not
not.
to be a problem, Sean, because we have a rally coming. Do you guys want to hear it?
Let's hear it. Let's give him a little pop.
So this thing loves to pop.
Let's show him the inside when you start her up here. Tell him how it's getting pop mode.
Davenport,
All right.
718. Hey, I don't know.
So you start her up.
Sean says he wants to see the gauge cluster.
All right.
From the gauge cluster.
Gauge cluster, steering wheel.
Yo, this is a fancy interior. Like, I like it a lot. Oh, let me show them the coolest thing. I love
this. So in the Porsche on the passenger side seat, you click on this, it exposes 2 cup holders. You pop those out and you push this back up. Guys, how classy is that? I love like hidden compartments like that. Frankie said it sounds like a Prius. He would know, right? No, just kidding. All right. So now we're going pop mode. Guys, so this is super cool.
So if you want to put it in pop mode, you have to put it in Sport Plus.
Ooh, you heard the exhaust open up?
You can hear the exhaust open
Okay,
up.
let's take it back out back so they can hear the difference. All right. So this is comfort mode, I guess. And then go ahead. Oh, wait, I was talking, my bad. It's just a little difference. Honestly, you hear more of a difference inside the car than you do outside the car.
Because it was still cold.
Oh, it was cold.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's warm,
so I can show you guys the pop-pops if you want.
Do they want to see pop-pops?
They want to hear pop-pops? I'm gonna give you guys pop-pops.
All right, let's go. We're going to the back. Here we go. Woo! Nice. How were they, Sean? How were the pop-pops? Sean said, let me get the headphones on. Very cool. Hey, can you show us the engine, though?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Jack the car up.
Right there?
Jack it up right here. You can see the engine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you look up,
Where?
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can see a turbo somewhere like right there.
Oh, okay. I see a downpipe, I think.
Super easy to get to, guys. You wanted to work on this yourself?
Yeah. Hardly. All right. Well, we got any more questions?
All right.
Any more questions for the panel? Got anything new on there?
Not really, just Frankie being Frankie.
Pass on the pop-pops. We lost a lot of people because of pop-pops.
It's not a 21.
I don't know if they were talking about your car or mine. Someone wrote, it looks like the paint threw up.
No, that's the wrap that you were talking about. Did you ever look it up?
I didn't, because I didn't know what we were talking about. I just googled Mike Davenport. But I thought we were talking about 718. So.
Oh, it's a C8 or?
Yes, it's the C8 wrap that the guy did, and it looks like he threw up on his car or something.
Let's see.
C8, yeah. That's it. Oh, that? Oh, Chevy dudes. Oh. Yeah, I mean, teach his own. I mean, definitely stands up.
Let me see it.
It's just that blue camo,
Black, white.
crazy looking wrap.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, guys, everyone has their own taste.
Teach his own.
Teach
You got
his
the
own.
C8R wing.
I mean,
Oh, the C8R wing?
I kind of like it.
Dang.
It's like kind of fat.
Alright, well, we need to get the last car in here, right?
Yep.
Should we
Oh,
show them the Mustang?
we're ready for that.
Are you ready for the GT350?
Are you ready?
I mean, no.
I know the neighbors aren't ready. That's for sure.
Alright, what's going on with the stream? Why is the
It might just be
the focus or whatever? Let's say. Is it better now? Alright, so now we're gonna get the GT350 put in here. So you guys can see that. Let me get you guys a little.
back it in or pull it in?
However you want, man. Your world.
Back it in.
You got to see my G8. Oh, I do see it on your thumbnail. Looks really good, man. I love those G8s. I had a 2006 GTO back in the day. And when they stopped making the GTO in 06, I was thinking about getting a G8, but never did it. All right, pulling the Porsche out. Gonna get the Mustang in here for all you Mustang guys. Jeez, we're going on 65 minutes now. All right, we'll get the GT350 in here and wrap this up. What a sight, guys. This is crazy. Ask Anthony, that's my boy. I'll definitely ask him. He can't drive though. Killing my grass, man. What the? She's choppy. She's got a nice little cam in her. All right, got the GT350 in the garage. Porsche's coming back up. Cool. Woo! She sounds good. AB's Garage, guys. Go subscribe.
It's 2,500.
That was 2,500 RPM?
More
Wow.
to go.
Jeez. So this is straight piped?
No, this is full cabin exhaust.
This is stock exhaust. Wow, that is
I
loud.
asked when I was driving, I was like, is this?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's got a Horn Attack axle back, but that's it. And that really just, it took the level up from like 7 to, 10.
No,
It's
gotcha.
already pretty,
He's a Mustang.
if you didn't know what this car sounded like from the factory, you would think that.
Anthony, your boy G8 Zilla Killa.
Oh yeah, he's on
Is
that?
that, yeah, he's on it. He says you drive like a Mustang driver. Just kidding.
Has the car hit anything? No. Has it come close?
No.
Yeah.
Minor
Check out
detail.
my Sebring video, or else put it in the wall.
All right.
Here she is.
Show him your GT350, man.
All right, so welcome to the live stream. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Got our final car for you today. My name's Anthony. This is my 2016 GT350. I've owned the car for 2 years. It's been in my family since it was new at 5 years.
I'm gonna show you in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So, the car's got a really awesome story to tell, and I love telling it. So this, when I worked at a Ford dealership, this is the first one that I saw in person after seeing the release video. So I saw this car come into my dealership on the trailer. I saw it in the lot. I had pictures of it in the lot when it was all dirty and unprepped. I saw it go through the PDI process and then sit on the showroom floor of my dealership. I have pictures of all of this. Sent a casual teasing text to my father, like, hey, look at what we got here, blah, blah, blah. 1 week later, he bought it. It was around my birthday. And then 3 weeks later, he drove down from Ohio to get it. We drove around, put a couple hundred miles on it, and then he took possession of it for 3 years. He put 6,500 miles on it. He took it to 3 different tracks, and the big thing was he took it to Europe for 2 weeks. Then I told him, hey, I want to buy the car. He also has an 07 GT500 Super Snake with 800 horsepower, which comes into play here because that car, when he was looking to get that Super Snake, he was looking at the blue GT500 and a yellow Z06 Corvette.
Ooh.
And as you can see, the path went this way. The rest is history. I still think the Z06 is cool, and I'd like to have a C6 Z06 one day. Naturally aspirated, of course, and have the manual. But he actually was more upset or sad that I bought this car has 300 less horsepower than the Super Snake. So yeah, I bought this car from him. I brought it back down to Florida where it was originally sold. And I've taken it to Sebring multiple times, the firm multiple times. It's done some pace laps at Daytona. But yeah, I really want to take it to other road courses, but too much can go wrong with the track. So until I get a truck and a trailer set up, it's going to be kind of hard to do that. I don't want to get stranded up at Road Atlanta or something like that. So yes, this is the car, 17,000 miles. This is the Voodoo 5.2 liter flat plane crank V8, which is what gives it that very unique sound. For a cross-plane crankshaft like the C8, if you look down the barrel of the crankshaft, you have offset journals at basically the north and south and east and west positions. If you look down the barrel of this crankshaft, it's just east and west, or north, whatever you want to call it, north and south.
Bolt thrower wants to know, is it auto or manual?
Manual only. This car was only available on a manual transmission.
This is interior, guys. So he's got the back seats out. He's got the, what are these, bucket sport seats?
These are the stock Recaro cloth seats. They're excellent.
And then you see the 6-speed manual shifter right there, which...
Get some, that is the Tremec 3160, super slick shifting, super short throws, very confidence inspiring. It goes into the gear.
I drove that thing today, guys, and that stick shift, when I went from third to fourth, I thought I didn't get it into fourth because it's such a short throw, but I did, and dude, it's an awesome shifter.
Some gauges.
Show them the gauges, show them it all.
There's the gauges right there, analog, no digital cluster was available on the GT350, but I kind of like that. It just keeps it more of a vintage feel. Seeing the 8200 red line on the tack there, it's really a thing of beauty to take the car up. I mean, that last 2,000 RPM is has such a magical tone to it. It's very intoxicating. It's kind of like a drug, but you have all your temp. I mean, this is a track car. I mean, you have your oil pressure and temperature gauges, your transmission temperature, inlet temp, cylinder head temp, rear diff temps. I mean, you have all that you can monitor on the track. So you have the physical gauges or the analog gauges like this, and then you can also switch over to one gauge at a time. So it lets you everything, you know, temperature is key on the track, so you definitely need to keep an eye on that. This is the 2016, as I mentioned, which unfortunately, back in 2016, if you got the track pack, you could only get it with the basic interior, where if you got the technology pack, you got the nice 8-inch touchscreen, you got leather non-Recaro seats that were heated and cooled, basically just a more premium interior, but you did not get the coolers that you need when you go on the track. So we got the right package. It just, you know, the basic interior, it is what it is. But I've actually grown to, honestly, I don't care. I mean, the radio is not that good, but I usually never even have the radio on. It's just, it's exhaust. That's my radio.
You sitting there staring at a thing.
But
You guys have any questions about the GT350? Anything you guys want to see particularly?
yeah.
Trunk, the wheels.
The trunk, I mean, there's nothing in it.
Yeah, he's got it all gutted.
Super huge Brembo brakes. Those are factory brakes.
Those things are pretty massive.
You have two-piece, fully insulated rotors. They're pinned into the aluminum hats to reduce rotating mass and increase with heat dissipation.
I drove this car today, and that was one of the craziest braking I've ever done. Like, he told me to just put it in neutral and stomp on it. I was going like 80, and the car just stopped.
Yeah.
Insane.
And these are super sport tires. These aren't even the stickiest tires you can have on this thing, and we were on the street. So when you take it to the track and you stick your tires on it, it stops all the time.
All the time. Like, I drove that thing today, and literally it felt like I was hitting the brakes in a much lighter car, like the 718 Cayman S, but with like huge brakes like the GT350. It didn't feel like the car was 3,700 pounds. It felt like it was 3,100 pounds. Like, it just dropped weight like that as soon as you hit the brakes. But otherwise, when you're driving and stuff, you do feel the weight. All right.
Around corners, though, it does hide the weight.
Yeah, corners it does hide the weight.
Honestly, I will say this: that C8 and the Mustang, they look good together driving around.
Oh yeah.
Like, they look like they belong together.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. Well,
I don't know how to end this. But
best track horsepower and best track time, I guess.
One killer G8. You already know. Or which track are we talking about? Are we talking about quarter mile or road course? I mean, you already know where my heart lies and where it doesn't. So horsepower. So I'm at stock 526 horsepower. C8 about 500 crank horsepower, and the 718 you said was about 350.
350
So,
to the crank.
but he's also 300-400 pounds lighter at least.
No, I weigh, I'm 500 pounds lighter than that.
Yeah.
And
So,
that's
if
like
you're-
100 pounds.
Yeah,
Or
so 600 pounds lighter than you.
so. So when can we raise
You
it
can
up?
feel it too.
Yeah, you can definitely feel it.
Yeah.
Future plans for your car? Any future plans?
Oh, I mean, there's always more I want to do. I just don't know if I'm actually going to come up with funds to do it. But I want to put a full aero kit on the car as far as like wing and front splitter. I want to get a whole separate trunk that I can take on and off to put a completely different wing on, so I don't have to mess with that one.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Because also, if you get too big of a wing, this trunk isn't made to support that amount of weight when the downforce is coming down on it. So
Yeah.
it'll bend the trunk actually.
Oh, sweet.
So I want to get a second trunk that I can pull off a parts car,
Yeah.
and do the bracing inside of the trunk lid to support the downforce, and then be able to just take it on and off so I'm not driving around with it all the time.
That'd be really cool.
The splitter might be harder to take on and off, but that's the biggest thing. I want more aero on the car because
Focus on handling and air.
it's already got great handling, but that's what it's missing. It's missing. It just needs more. I mean, you can never have too much downforce, really.
Jeffrey Norris says, I'm a vet guy all day. What can Mustangs do to compete with the Corvette? A major refresh has to come. Do you guys agree?
I mean,
The GT500, I feel like it's an amazing
I'll
car.
put my input on this.
Uh,
If before today, I would have said the Mustang needs to come a long way to catch up with the Corvette, and then I drove this and realized that you don't need the mid-engine allows you to take the car to a whole nother level.
yeah, it's
But this car's taken it to a whole nother level. Like I think they've taken the front engine, like rear-wheel drive layout on this car. Like I never thought a Mustang was gonna handle like this.
Yeah, I didn't expect it either. I was kind of mind blown because last Mustang I think I drove was like an 03 GT, my sister's, and that thing was garbage. Like it was terrible. Like the brakes were horrible, the handling was horrible, it's super heavy, no power, no nothing. Then I jumped in this thing and I was like, okay, this is not the same car I drove back in 03. Totally different car. It handles, it accelerates, it's quick.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. It always sounds good. But yeah, no, they're awesome cars. And the GT500, man, I don't know if you guys have seen those, but one of my buddies, Hunter, has the GT500, and we go to the track all the time. He runs 10.7s all day in that thing. I haven't driven it yet. We're supposed to do a supercar swap soon on the channel, so as soon as we do, I'll let you guys know what I think about it. But I mean, that thing is quick. It's quicker than a base C8.
Yeah. Someone wrote, it looks like it's raining. Aren't you worried about the engine getting wet on the C8?
John, I drive my car so much, man. In 7 months, I've got 19,000 miles on it. I've driven in the rain, everywhere. I just drive it, man. It's just water. I'm not worried about it. Plus, we got a great detailer, Caleb. He crushes the detailing, so
Hands-on detailing.
hands-on detailing for it if you guys need your car detailed.
Yeah.
Hit him up.
The C8 does not come in manual at this moment.
No, I don't think it ever.
I don't think it ever will.
Well, maybe they do.
I think in 30 years it'll come in a manual. But
Yeah. Because everyone
forgets how to drive one.
yeah.
I mean, I don't even know if anybody knows how to drive manual anymore, to be honest with you. Like, this guy was even like, we're getting together to do these videos, and he's like, do you guys even know how to drive manual? Like, nobody really knows. You really have to ask that question now, because no one knows. But no, I don't think the C8 will ever come in manual, to be honest. They're going electric and everything. I feel like it's going to go dual clutch. Then, what does the Tesla use?
There is no transmission.
Yeah, it's just one.
It's a
It's
motor,
a seat.
right?
Sometimes there is like a 1 or 2 speed automatic
Yeah.
transmission in there to give it a different level of speed. But yeah, the motor, because it's 100% torque and you're not, losing, like it can spin so fast, like there doesn't need to be
There's
a
no
transmission
transmission.
really.
Yeah. I mean, even like the
When can I see this
come out with one gear now.
This C8? Like in person? Like or right now? Because we can pull it back in the garage if you want. Y'all want to end it like that? And we're always drag racing, so if you ever want to hit up Bradenton or anything like that, I'm always down. Always. Anything else? Well, guys, we've been on the street for 77 minutes.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
that's
I think that's our first good one.
Yeah, I think that's a solid first live stream. Do you guys want to see this again?
Yeah.
If you want to see this every week, every 2 weeks,
Let's see, at least like
Every
two
week's
weeks.
gonna be too much.
If we can
yeah.
But I definitely say once a month for sure. We'll definitely do this once a month.
Yeah, leave a comment below if you guys liked what you guys saw, so we'll know, and we'll do this more often, maybe once every 2 weeks or once a month for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys haven't already subscribed to these guys' channel, please go ahead and do that. You got AB's Garage, and then you've got Drive 718. Go and subscribe to both of these guys, awesome content. He's got a ton of how-tos on his car, so if you guys are Mustang guys and y'all need to know anything about it, he's pretty much got you. He's pretty much the only guy on YouTube with a Porsche 718 Cayman.
Yep.
So yeah, literally, dude, that's why it's so crazy. So if you guys like Porsche content, go hit him up. There's not many YouTubers doing Porsche, so he's your Porsche guy. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, hanging out with us. I think it was a pretty successful first live stream.
We were all so nervous about this, like how it was gonna go, and the setup, and we just made the best out of what Florida gave us today. So.
Yeah, it's pouring down rain outside, so you gotta do what you gotta do. But
Yeah.
thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see y'all next time.
Thank you.
Later. How do you win this thing now? I don't know how to end it.